What's good? Good morning. I am beat the heck up. I'm tired. I'm in the middle of a pretty epic stretch of work where I probably won't have a day off for like 30 to 45 days continuously. Now, some of these shifts might be 4, 5, 6 hour shifts. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still averaging, I'd say, about 55, 60 hours. And I'm pretty stoked about that because I got bills. There's no family money, there's no family support, and this economy is crazy. So I need to do more yoga so I can feel less beat up because I got to keep pushing. I'm sure you can relate. You're probably a working class individual if you're watching this. If you're not, go help your working class friends. But that's not what this video is about. Actually, it is. It is very much about helping your working class friends, your working class community. There is a farmer in the Washington State area, in the Spokane area, named Bob Greif. I may have mispronounced that. I do not know this gentleman personally. I am reciting another news story that I heard to you and creating this call to action because we actually have time to plan and to prepare. So, very long story short, this farm has been in Bob's family for many, many, many years, decades upon decades. Bob himself is an 85-year-old man. So this 85-year-old farmer who has been farming his land for decades, whose family farmed the land before him, is now being harassed by the Washington State Department of Ecology. He uses a stream to water his plants. They have done it for many, many, many years. Water rights are a very normal thing. And he even described it really well. He said, I don't own the water. You don't own the water. No one owns the water. I own the land that I spray the water on. And the water is for all of us to use to grow crops and to survive and to thrive. There's nothing more useful that our water can be put towards than farming. Fuck data centers. Let's focus on farming, right? Okay. So the Department of Ecology has said you can only spray water on one side of the road. For years, there's two sides of the road. He's been using the water and spraying it. And for whatever reason, they're saying now he can only spray on one side of the road. He is refusing to back down. God bless that man. And they have fined him, and they're going to continue to fine him. And it is going to continue to escalate. He's currently at like $120,000 worth of fines. He said he's not going to pay them, and he's going to continue to spray on both sides of the road this water. And also during the interview, this is where the call to action comes in. He said he is going to stand his ground come May. So I think that's really when, farm season really kicks off and when water needs to start being distributed to the crops. I'm not yet a farmer. If you can tell, I'm not using the proper lexicon. So anyways, okay. Come May, he said he's going to stand his ground and they're going to have to drag him off his property. And I say, if we can, we should go support him. I have a little bit of vacation time from my retail job saved up so I can take a week off and I can go out there, and I am requesting that other people do so as well. If we commit to beforehand going out there and creating shifts and helping support this man, we can engage the community to prevent tyranny. And I know it sounds crazy. We're going up against the fucking state, which is a Goliath right now. But this is where the myth or the metaphor of the Bible or other historical books or other mythological fictions that you would like to reference have some truth to it. This is a David versus Goliath situation, and we can win. It's going to take a group of us. and I really want to make this happen. I have almost no followers, no subscribers. If you could please like, comment, share this video, share it to everyone. Let's make this Washington let's make this famous in the country, and let's get as many people as we can to support this man. I am committing a week in May. I don't have the exact dates yet. We haven't built the momentum, but the more people that commit, the more we will lock in an actual plan. This is something where we're going to have to build the plan as we go. I love this expression. I'll real quickly say it. A good plan executed immediately is better than the perfect plan implemented too late. So we have to just go and plan on the go, which is totally fine. You know, and I also should mention, if you have weapons, bring them. I would highly suggest bringing them. I currently do not own any weapons. I'm a little disappointed in myself for that. It's a goal of mine to rebuild a little bit of a cache. I want a 1911 45. I would love a 12 gauge shotgun again. I used to have a badass shotgun. I miss that thing. And you know, maybe by the time May comes, I'll have a weapon again. But if you have a weapon, bring a weapon. Bring your fucking balls. Bring your courage, because we're going to quite literally, in my envisioning of this, we're going to create a line, a barrier, hopefully multiple people deep. So if the sheriff wants to go arrest that man, they're going to have to go through a line, multiple lines of people who are going to stand their ground. This is how we stand up to tyranny. In the smallest of our communities is where we start, and we build together. And then that's where things can grow. That's where a wave of momentum can build. We need something nationally to spark some motivation for unity and community and resistance. Gosh dang it sucks so much. I live in Seattle, where people are such fake fucking activists, and I hate it. Virtue signaling motherfucking bitches. There's people, I don't want to get too far off subject, I'm sorry, but Seattle people just frustrate the shit out of me. So this is in Spokane, which is on the other side of the state, which is funny because most of Washington state's relatively red. If it weren't for Seattle, Washington would not be a blue state. But unfortunately, they've entrenched themselves within the bureaucracy. There's no getting out of this. I'm getting out eventually. My 3 to 5 year plan is to get the heck out of here. But in the meantime, while I'm here, I want to help support others in any way that I can. So come May, I'm asking you if you can take a week off or a couple days off to come support us. As of late February, there's no set plan yet, but we have time, as I've already said. I apologize for being redundant. I'm just trying to fill up about 2 more minutes of time. Oh, here's where I'll end it. I don't know currently who the sheriff is in that area, but to that sheriff, I ask you, do you feel like that is what you signed up for? Was that what you dreamed about doing when you were a kid? Enforcing the authoritarian arm of the state, supporting the bureaucracy, supporting the theft of assets? Is that what you dreamed about? Did you dream about being a bootlicker? I think this is a situation where anyone in any authority position should say, you know what? I'm not dealing with that. That's a state issue. You can bring in state troopers or whatever. But again, this conversation applies to the state troopers, and it applies to the feds. This is something that I really want to mainstream, this idea that there are a lot of people, I believe, in the police in the police and in the military and in the federal government that maybe are realizing they're supporting tyranny and they want out, but they don't know how to get out because of bills and the way that they sort of keep you perpetuating the system. And so another thing I want to end on is challenging you to de-radicalize feds and police officers and providing them the compassion and the opportunity to move away from their current occupation. As crazy as that sounds. Because if a large portion of the police officers and the military personnel and the federal agents just laid down their arms and stopped going to work, holy shit, would the ruling classes start quaking in their boots. I've hit the 10-minute mark. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's build this plan together. Much love.